Hi everyone, welcome back to my family's channel, The Happy Healthy Vegans. I'm Stephanie and this is my husband,
Mark.
And today we are making shepherd's pie. So we're going to start off by showing you that I have one giant sweet potato cubed and about 10 to 12 white potatoes cubed in my stock pot here. Now I'm bringing them to a boil. They're almost there, and I'm going to boil them until my fork can go right through them. Once your fork can go right through your potatoes, they are done and you can drain the water out. Now I'm going to start off with my gravy here while the potatoes are finishing up boiling. I have my hot skillet. I'm adding 1 cup of frozen onions. You can use fresh onions. I prefer use frozen onions, it's quicker. And I have 3 cups of frozen vegetables that I'm adding, and I'm going to mix this together and then add in a tablespoon of minced garlic that I purchased from Costco in a jar because I don't like cutting up garlic. One of the recipes that I've read in the past about making shepherd's pie actually calls for 2 cups of fresh carrots, 1 cup frozen peas, and 1 cup frozen corn. I prefer using the frozen vegetables. I usually am on the go with my kids and I do work full time, so I try and make my meals as quick as possible. You can use any vegetable combination you like, maybe cauliflower, broccoli, with carrots. I don't know. I've not tried anything other than peas, corn, carrots, and beans, but
Cauliflower broccoli doesn't sound right. And
it would be a different kind of dish than shepherd's pie, I guess, but it'd be similar. So let your vegetables cook for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we can start making our gravy. We're going to add half a cup of white wine.
Oh, I drank the other half, sorry.
And then 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Mix that in.
Mix it in.
And then we have 1 cube of
You're not mixing. Okay,
no beef bouillon. And we're going to crush that so it
We're gonna what?
dissolves.
Okay. What is... Oh, vegetable broth.
Yes.
You put the whole thing in, so
Yeah,
the whole liter?
that's a liter, 4 cups.
Well, it's not really a liter. It's 946 milliliters. You're just shy.
Details.
Well,
Details.
People
Sorry.
will comment.
So I realize that you probably would want to use this, make this actually in a pot.
Or a non-stick pan.
Or a non-stick pan, because
a little higher.
The
beans are swimming.
Yeah, and then you add 2 bay leaves, and you're gonna mix this together and let it.
Looks like lily pads.
You're actually gonna now want to bring this to a boil on high heat, and once you have it boiling, turn down the heat to about medium-low. Cast iron pans actually get really hot, and will maintain their heat even on and a simmer on the lowest heat. So you're gonna want to cook that for probably
about here? Flour.
10 minutes. And then you're going to add, oh, did I add it already?
No, you're adding it.
Oh, a slurry.
Oh,
so I have
what's
2.
A slurry?
It thickens it. So it's 2 tablespoons cornstarch and 2 tablespoons water mixed together.
Why is it called a slurry? Because of the stuff.
I'm not sure why it's called a slurry, actually.
I'm thinking Slurpee, and you're like slurry.
No, so now you're going to add that in, and it will help thicken up your filling, your gravy.
That little bit is going to thicken it up?
Yeah, it does, actually. Cornstarch is really cool, actually. Now, once that's mixed, I'm going to be adding my ground round. The recipes I've read call for 1 package of ground round. I actually buy my ground round in bulk, so I have about 2 cups here I'm adding in.
Also, club, if anybody's interested, let's hella buy the case.
Yes. That's how I usually buy it. I find it much cheaper to do that. So now I have my 2 cups added in. I'm going to mix it. I'm not sure what I'm doing here with this bowl.
You're just showing the bowl off.
And I'm going to mix that in and let that start to thicken up with the slurry.
It looks like it's thickening up already.
Yeah, the slurry actually works really well.
You have to get lights.
Yeah, it's a little too dark for you.
It's a little dark. It's not.
Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to let that cook for about
Simmer?
10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, simmer. And I'm going to drain my potatoes. Magic. There they are.
Vegan butter.
Now I'm going to add
Margarine. Sorry.
Yes, vegan margarine. I'm gonna I have half a cup there, but I'm only adding half of my half a cup at first.
Why?
And then because I like to add it slowly and
Mix it in?
and mix it in properly, and then halfway through when my potatoes are about mashed, I add it again.
So I would just have to have a cup, and then at the end I'd add more, but it's
No.
not healthy for you.
No, you don't want that much.
Too much.
So now have a 3/4 cup. I have milk, plant-based milk that I added in there as well, and I'm gonna mash
Coconut
this.
almond, or was it the soy?
It was coconut almond blend, and now I'm mashing it till they're pretty much all mashed, and then I'm going to add in the other half of a cup of butter and another 3/4 cup of milk. So you can see it's mashing, but it's not creamy. So now I'm going to be adding the rest of my ingredients here.
Ooh.
Seems like the potatoes absorb the milk and the butter.
That's, yeah.
Duh. There. Now I'm going to mash it and stir it around at the same time, and this gets a lot creamier. This is actually my daughter's best friend Mel's favorite dish that I make. The first time she had it, she couldn't believe how good it was, and she told me it was like her favorite, and she's not vegan. She's like, this is her best shepherd's pie she's ever eaten, and she loves meat. She is a carnivore for sure. So look at that. It's now much creamier. It looks delicious. Now I'm going to be adding my salt and pepper to taste.
Did you add garlic or no?
No, I didn't add garlic this time.
You could add garlic if you wanted more flavor, like a little bit of spice to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of flavor in the
there's
filling
a lot of
as well.
filling.
So I also add lots of pepper. I love pepper, so it's to taste.
I think the shaker was empty. That's why she's using the bag.
Yes. I was just lazy. Didn't want to fill up the shaker. So now I'm using my potato masher and stirring up that salt and pepper and making sure all my potatoes are mashed.
Mash.
And then at this point, my filling is finished. You can see it bubbling away in the side there.
Yeah, but we're focusing on the potatoes.
Yeah, but the potatoes are done.
No, you're still mixing
I'm still
them.
mixing them, though.
You're still mixing them.
There. Now the potatoes are done.
Potatoes are done.
Now I'm going to go
You
over.
should have took the tool out, though.
Those look delicious, actually. Now I'm going to make sure my filling's okay.
Stir.
Stir it up. It's actually gotten quite thick and was sticking to the pan a little bit. I probably just left it a little bit too long, but it's nice. Look at it. Oh, it looks so good, and the house smelled so good when I was making this. My son kept bugging me about it.
No, I remember that now. I did film, yeah.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah, I was here.
He was coming. He kept coming into the kitchen asking when it was going to be done. He was starving and he wanted to eat the whole tray.
Yeah, no.
So I'm scooping it into my casserole dish because this cast iron pan is really hot and actually heavy, so I can't pick it up and just dump it. And Mark's on the camera, so
I'm on holidays.
he can't do the heavy lifting for me. So we're just going to scoop that all into my pan and then mix it up and evenly distribute along the bottom. It looks so good. Look at that gravy.
Oh, it looks good. It smelled good. I remember that. Yeah. Like you said, Bud kept coming in and asking.
Yeah. We're just going to empty my cast iron pan.
So how, it's like an inch thick, like on the bottom of the pan? Or is it like a quarter?
I'd say
just fills the bottom, just covers the bottom. So like
no, it's pretty deep. It's probably about an inch or so high. It's quite a bit of filling.
And then you guys spread it out so it evens out. Oh,
Yeah.
You're gonna pick it up?
I am. It's really hot.
Pick
I'm
it
having
up,
a hard
pick
time.
it up.
I think I used my shirt to actually pick it up, so I could dump the rest of the gravy in. You don't want to lose any of that gravy. It's so good with the white wine. Okay, now that you pretty much have all the goodness out of the pan, we're going to flatten it and
Flatten it or spread it out?
spread it out, mix it. You want to make sure the gravy, because there was a lot of gravy on the left side, you want to make sure it's kind of distributed throughout the whole bottom of the pan.
Oh, you're cheating.
Yeah. Well,
That's cheating.
Oh, sorry. Well, I guess I'm cheating then.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to add my potatoes. I'm just scooping them big lumps onto the filling. You can use a piping bag. Some I've seen people do. I've tried that. The piping bag just burst. So I just use my spoon and
We had a piping bag?
you can make it.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't remember ever having a piping bag.
You just make it with a
I don't remember making cakes.
Ziploc bag and cut the tip off the... never mind.
No, I guess it
Anyways,
could work. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not going to try it.
Yeah. I think I even had leftover potatoes after using all these potatoes. I still had leftovers. So we're just going to see how nice and thick. If you just put globs of it
Yeah,
throughout,
you spread it out nice and
it
even.
just spreads out so nice. It covers up all that yummy gravy and filling. And then we're going to...
Do you put anything on top of it to get a little of the golden brown, or you just
Nope.
bake it like that?
I just bake it like this. So don't even cover it. So it goes in the oven to bake at 400 degrees for about 25 minutes or so. Now, I didn't record the finished product. Sorry about that. But it did turn out beautiful. The gravy was all bubbly along the sides, and the mashed potatoes were nice and golden. And it tasted absolutely delicious. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, and please like, subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring.
Did we not video it because Boyd was like attacking it?
That could have been why. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching.